Yes, he's already seen his shoulder, his lung, and his rib doctor. Now he goes to his leg doctor. Oh, Willie saw him chasing a bus. I don't know if that's the case. He was up here a couple of weeks ago. Actually, it's Sunday reporting day, and he was walking, but that's all I know. I think Curtis has done a nice job. He had a lot of nicks and bang-ups in the past. He's been made every practice, every drill. I think he's really done a nice job. He ran last night with some power for the first time too, which he and Tony Baker give us that ability to run with a little more power inside. So it's been a positive for him for the first 8 practices. Well, Russell Wilson, what I do for years is I make all coaches rate all the players in the offense and defense, top 20 players. And then I compile them, and it's pretty interesting sometimes to see how defense looks at the offense and how offense looks at the defense, and then they rate their own players. I think Nate was 1 and Willie Young was 2, and Russell was number 1 on offense. No, I haven't made any. To me, I'm just waiting to see what happens on Thursday, and then we'll go from there. I mean, until he gets cleared by, it's not only the breaks and the punctured lung and everything that has to heal. Then you have to start a rehab program to get back in shape. And looking at all of you, I know you understand that you're in such great shape that one day not working out really blows you up. So it takes you a little bit longer to get back in shape. So he's got to go through that whole thing, get in shape again. George, it goes back again. He played way before his time last year, but that's a positive for us. Right now, I think he might be a little bit too heavy. We're going to cut his weight down. He looks like he wants to be an offensive tackle, so he's got to lose some weight, but he certainly is playing with a lot more confidence than he was a year ago. And again, once you understand what you're supposed to do, then you can be more conscious of what's going on defense. You got to understand what your fundamentals are, and you can play much faster. And he's a guy that we expect to be a faster player this year than he was last year. Well, he is the oldest there, and he's got to be the leader of that group. And right now, I think he's doing a pretty good job of that. You look around him, and there's nobody else even close to him as far as experience goes. So he's taken it upon himself to be the leader. He spends a lot of time himself watching film, but he spends a lot of time with the younger kids, trying to help them understand what they're supposed to be doing. Well, for a lot of those guys, it's their last year, and it's very important to them. And some guys have aspirations to play at the next level. He's a guy that's been banged up, that hadn't made it through a season yet because of injury. So if he expects to go to the next level, expects to continue playing, he's going to have a great year. So he's worked hard to put himself in position to do that. So it's just a question of whether he's going to be able to execute the offense. We put him in there at guard to try to give us a little more experience up there. We hopefully, depth-wise, we'll quit moving guys from defense to offense and moving guys, in and out and get guys in a rotation. But it is what it is, and he's working hard. Well, I think certainly you do going into your 3rd year, and the key is we've had the same staff. We practice the same way. We have the same drills. They go through strength and conditioning the same way. So things get faster that way. I think certainly, as we talked about, there was a lot of uncertainty in our first year because we didn't know who or what we had. Our second year, we had a lot of position change. We started the year with a center that never snapped the ball in a college football game and a quarterback that never took a snap. The 2 key spots on offense. You've got 2 guys coming back that played football last year at those spots. So, and a lot of the key spots we have, there's more guys returning to key spots that have played in football games, which gives you the opportunity to think that you can be a better football team this year. Right now, yes, certainly. And hopefully you get some guys back you know, in case of Bones or somebody before the year's over, it can help too. So we'll see how it goes. Knock on wood, we don't have injuries. He's with Donald Bowens.
Is he?
Right.
How do you feel
All
about
those guys that we listed with the 5 guys that start, they went on the trainers team. I think Jamel should be fine. I mean, I think that, you know, certainly he played last year with a separated shoulder there the last couple games of the year and had it repaired, but surgically he's fine right now. And you know, once again, he's a senior. You know, it's for those seniors, this is an important football. It's the last time to play in Carter Finley, to play at State. You know, it's their opportunity to show their wares, to have an opportunity to play at the next level. So he's raring to go. You know, certainly those first 4 guys, you know, I sound like a broken record here, they played last year. And so that's a positive. You know, the Sweezy move was a good move. You know, we moved JR from defensive end, the linebacker, finally got him in at defensive tackle, and looks like he's found a home in there. Jo looks like, you know, he's a tough, solid player, kind of what we wanted in a run stopper. Audie Augustin's played well. So, you know, those kids have done a nice job. Once again, they have a little more experience up front than some of those redshirt freshmen do in that second line. So, you know, we've got a good battle going on with both groups trying to control the line of scrimmage. Well, it's important to the Wolfpack Nation, so it has to be important to me. I mean, I can't be dumb about that. You know, certainly we were last year, and I said, you know, we're going to play them all this year, so we have to defend our title. We'll see how good we are this year. You know, it's tough to pick. You know, we went through this, you know, pick who you're going to play and pick this and pick that. You know, the problem is picking teams is, you know, I don't even know what team I'm going to have to play South Carolina. So, you know, each week I didn't know what team I had the 3rd or 4th week of the season or 5th week last year. So, you know, the key to everybody is to stay healthy. I think when you look at them, they probably pick the teams that have quarterbacks coming back, and that'd be a great choice to start with. Well, you know, it's still going to go on going all the way to the first game, and hopefully it will be settled by then. But, you know, you can't go in without a punter or somebody that you feel confident in, so we have work to do there. I think, you know, for last night, his first 2 college punts, he did a nice job. So, you know, he's in the mix, and he's going to compete, and we'll see how it comes out. Well, I think there's a lot of competition going on because you have you know, Jamel, and you have Tony, and we talked about Curtis Underwood. You know, Brandon Barnes has done a nice job, and James Washington, the freshman that came in mid-year, looks like he's going to be an excellent back. So, you know, those guys are all going to be fighting out to see who the 3 backs end up starting off in South Carolina, and so competition is good.